Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry about my delay, but
Hoy la aprendí sin la batería.
sorry. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get to material. And how are you today?
Hi, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Fine.
Okay. All right. Okay, I need to start my computer half an hour before. Well, okay. Well, could you revise reported speech? Yes, could you go?
Yes.
Yes. How about the exercises? What were they like? Were they too difficult? Were they okay? Was it all right?
For me, it's okay. I try to do 3 or 4 of the list, the examples. Don't do the mixed one, but not have enough time. But I try to do
I see.
the others.
The others. Okay, good. So I didn't have enough time. I see. And how about you, Maxi? Do you remember reported speech?
To make one of se había trabado. Ahora está. I try to make one of each the example.
You try to do. Yeah, make is when you design the exercise, and
Yes.
do is when you do the exercise. Yeah, as a teacher, we make exercises for students because we create them. But if
Okay.
not, here, Maxi. But if not, what we do is we do the exercises. I see. All
Okay.
right. Were there any problems, Matthews?
No.
No. Good.
No.
Lovely. Good. Perfect. So I will open classrooms folder.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
Hello.
Good morning.
No.
Good morning. So let's get here. Oh, this was the last thing we did. To practice, watch this video. So we're going to, let's do a short quiz. Now I'll share this with you, right? Okay. Let me just take that. Here we are. Okay, so how to report what somebody said before. Okay, so there we are. Let's see if we can make it even better like this. Let's start. There. Reported speech is when, who can read the options?
I read. When ask HB what another person say.
Okay, what does SB stand for? When you write SB or STH, what is the meaning of that?
Somebody.
Somebody, yes. And if
Okay.
I have STH, what is it? That is something. And if I have
Okay.
SWH, somewhere.
Okay.
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 It's a short form.
Yeah.
I think we are the only people who do that.
We also have our tricks. Then.
Okay. Read the next one.
I will
When tell
will.
somebody.
There you use simple because you are making a decision at the moment of speaking. I will read the next one.
Okay. we tell somebody what another person said, and we answer what another person asked.
Yes, okay, so which of these three options is the one that defines reported speech?
I think that the second.
The
Yes,
second.
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So somebody. There we go. So then, next question.
Very good.
Spot on. Spot on. Can you hear the sound too or not? There. So next, who can read it?
I read.
Okay.
When reporting, we need to use a future tense, the same tense that they use originally.
Then,
The further
same
the
tense.
further back tenses that the tense used originally.
Further, this one is okay to say done, but the previous is that. It's okay. The same tense that they used originally, or a further back tense than the tense used originally. There's a mistake in number 2. So which is one that we should have?
The last one.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one. Okay.
The back tense and the tense. It's you up early in the morning. Then what is commute? I think we have mentioned this verb at some time. What is to commute? Now, when you travel to and fro the city center or a big city from the suburbs. Yes, so that is what, for example, normally people in Buenos Aires live in the surroundings of Buenos Aires, and we all have to get into town, and then we go back to the suburbs. Yeah, so that is referred to as commute.
Okay. I think it's the one.
Which one?
First.
The first one. Okay. Well, as we said before, yes, the second one is also right. Yes, because sometimes you don't need to carry out all this back shift. For example, you have a maid who travels into Bariloche city every day. You should say, well, okay, she told me she commutes, because it's not something that she's no longer doing. She does it every time. So maybe that's why she's late. Yes. I have to check out that Andrea's not kidding. Then there is another student in your group, but has never shown up. Well, then I'll tell you his name. There's another workmate of yours that is part of the group, and I don't know why he hasn't joined this one. I don't know if you know him. Maybe let's see.
Andrea? No.
No, Gianfelice Cesar.
Do you know him?
No.
No.
Well, okay. Well, no, I thought that you knew him. Then, how do you report? I'm leaving now.
He told me the second. He told me he was leaving.
Good. Yes. This is to hit on the bull's eye. Yeah. When you play darts, the inner part, the 100 points, is called the bull's eye. El ojo del toro le llaman. Yes. So
Okay.
And this I think there's a mistake, because when I was trying it out, and where are the questions? No more questions, maybe. because I didn't get to. I will try. Next question. No, I guess that's it. That's doing it on my own to check out the exercises I found out, and I guess that is the end. Well, okay. We have okay, real practice. Watch this video and then report what is said. Have you ever been in a similar situation? This video. This is a funny one.
Hey Murph. Hey Ronathan. I heard you're having trouble with your computer.
Yeah, thanks for coming down.
Okay, so what seems to be the problem?
So every time I try to get online, it's asking me for an admin
Okay,
password,
sure.
but it shouldn't need a password to get onto the internet, and I
Sure,
should already
yeah.
have admin privileges on this computer.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Did you get all that?
Yeah, totally. So you need admin privileges?
No,
Yeah,
I already have
yeah.
admin
Oh,
privileges.
okay.
I just need to
Great.
get on the internet, and
Okay, yeah.
I shouldn't need admin privileges
Yeah,
for the internet.
yeah, got it.
I feel like you're not actually listening to me.
Yeah, sure.
Are you
Yeah,
actually
okay.
not listening to
Yeah,
me,
no, I
or are
get
you
it.
saying that you
Okay,
get
sure.
that it seems
yeah,
that
totally.
way?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, you need to stop
Sure.
that.
Okay. Doing what?
You need to stop checking in with
Okay,
me so
right,
much saying
okay.
yeah. You need to stop saying yeah.
What do you mean?
It seems like you're not listening and that
got
you're
it.
just focusing on
Got
saying
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
no, that
got
makes
it and
sense.
everything.
Yeah.
Like you took
Yeah,
some kind of
okay.
active listening
sure,
class, but
yeah,
you're not actually
totally,
paying attention.
Totally. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Then why did you disagree with me a million times while I said it?
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just showing you that I'm listening to you. So you have a problem with your dog, is what I'm hearing?
No,
That's what
you're
it's- yeah.
clearly not listening to me. Just shut up.
Garrett,
Shut
sure.
up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Sure.
Shut up.
Sure.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, sure.
Shut up.
Okay.
Don't
Got
talk. Don't talk for a second.
Sure.
Oh, got you.
Totally.
Okay. If you're actually listening to me, why don't you tell me what I just said?
Sure. You said that when you try to get online, it keeps asking you for an admin password, which doesn't make any sense because you don't need that to get online, and you should be listed as an admin on this computer anyway. You asked if I was listening. I verified that you had admin privileges. Then you spend the next 2 minutes scrutinizing the way that I listen to you and my concern for your pets. Then you asked me to recap the conversation, which is where we are right now.
So you're gonna fix my computer?
Sure, totally.
Fuck you, Ronathan.
Hi, it's Mike Trapp from College Humor. If you want to subscribe, click here. If you want to watch more videos, click here. And if you want to investigate the spooky old McCreary house, even though your mom warned you not to, turn to page 87.
Okay, well, all right. So I think this is a very extreme situation, right? So I don't believe that you have ever come up something like this, or have you? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So what has the scene shown? Can you talk about the whole thing? If you were supposed to talk about what you have seen, what would you say?
She said he wasn't listening to the problem that he was telling him about the computer.
Okay, if you were to start by describing the whole situation from scratch, from the very beginning, I haven't watched it at all. How can you start by doing so?
I don't remember the name that the person.
No, but at least the situation, the setting, yes?
Okay. The person.
How many people are?
Two people talking each other.
Okay, so, and where are
That
I'm sorry, where are they?
In the office.
Okay, so there are two
People
people at the office.
in the office talking that the problem with the computer.
Okay, talking about a problem with the computer. Yes, so which are their roles?
The person that was sitting is a worker, and then another person is a technical
The
computer,
other person
a
is a
computer
technician.
technical or system technical
A systems technician. Yes.
technician.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, okay. When you said he's a worker, normally when we speak of workers in English, the idea that comes to our mind is, for example, someone who works in a building construction. Maybe here, if you to make it
Okay.
specific, you
Okay.
can say he's a white collar worker. Sorry. People who work in offices are called white collar
So,
workers. Yes, to make it specific. This is 16. Today is the 16th. You say. And people who work in constructions or factories, those are blue collar workers. Collar is el cuello, yes? To say is a white collar worker, okay? Yes, and the other, sorry, with the hyphen. There. And then you say the other one is the other one. Yes, the other one is a technician.
technician.
Oh, yes, there's always an issue with another, the other, the others. Yes, if I say the other, es el otro. Yes, another one is otro. Otro. And if I say the others, los otros. Have you watched the movie The Others? No?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, it's a thriller. It's very well made. You should watch it. It's really, really well made. Well, okay, so yes, the other one is a technician. And what does this white collar worker ask him to do? Ask him to do. Yes. What's the problem with the computer? With his computer?
The white collar worker, white collar co-worker has a problem. Has a problem with a password.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. So no puede entrar. How do you say that? He cannot have.
He
He cannot have.
Cannot log in a page or in a system.
Okay. He cannot log in to the system. Right. Okay. Perfect. Good. Do you have peculiar ways of communicating there at the company? For example, can you spot maybe peculiar patterns of communication among your workmates? Is there someone who has maybe a very special way of communicating with you?
Not.
No?
No.
Okay. In my case, when I first started, I used to work for Philips for many years. Hi, Andrea, how are you? And that was a man.
Hi guys, I'm sorry for the hour.
Okay. And that was a man who could only, but only, exclusively, and every time speak about football. It was irritating because the only thing he would talk about was football. And he was in a hallway with a mate, with a workmate, and the poor guy kept on talking. I mean, the other one kept on listening to football all the time. He would talk about international football, local football, referees, players, but that was the only topic he could revolve around. And it was really peculiar, actually. Well, then. All right. Last time, Andrea, we saw reported speech. Let me see now. Do you know that? Yes. Are you acquainted
No.
with the structure? Okay. Can anyone
No.
explain that to Andrea? Matthews, Maxi, Thomas.
Reported speech is when a person says something and others try to explain what the person said for another people or for us. For example, you told go to the cinema
You
and
say
yes, you say go to cinema and the way to report that is very similar to Spanish way of say the same thing, but in English is he's told me, she said, that is the idea.
Okay. That is about of the activity that we did the last class. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
were you here, Andrea? I can't remember if you were here. Sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah, yes, you were, but later. So here we have say versus tell and said versus told. Let's see, let's watch this.
Say versus tell. Andrew said he was sick. Andrew told me he was sick. In general, we use say plus something and tell plus someone. Let's look at each verb in more detail. Hello. Say means to express something in words. You say something. Say is an irregular verb. The infinitive, to say. Present tense, say, says. Be careful with the pronunciation of says. Past tense, said. Past participle, said. Present participle, saying. For example, he said hello. He said something. Hello is that something. Note, you cannot say, he said me hello. No, this is not correct. Say does not have an object pronoun directly after it. Object pronouns such as me, him, her, us, etc. You can say something to someone. He said hello to me, but it does not come directly after the verb say. Example sentences with say. Remember, it is say plus something. How do you say chicken in Spanish? I said goodbye to him. We didn't say anything. Cecilia was saying the same thing. Tell. You tell someone something. Tell is an irregular verb. Infinitive, to tell. Present tense, tell, tells. Past tense, told. Past participle, told. Present participle, telling. You tell someone something. Look at this sentence. He said his name. He did not say his name to a specific person. We do not know who the listener is. What if he is talking to me? We cannot say, he said me his name. No, this is not correct. You tell someone something. So it becomes, he told me his name. This is correct. Let's look at some example sentences. She told me her name. He told us his secret. Can you tell me the time, please? The teacher told them to put their books away. Did you notice how there is a verb instead of a thing in the last sentence? You tell someone to do something. The second verb is in the infinitive, to plus verb. This is usually a command or for instructions. For example, I told Steve to be quiet.
Okay, so far so good. Yes, I'm going to post in this link, but up to here is what I need you to see in terms of reported speech. So let me see, I'll do it straight away because it's quite extensive and it's going to tell all our class. Well, let's carry on. Oh no. Oh, what happened? Okay. So not here, but here. Let's see. We have here as pre-speaking activity. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. It says, what subjects do you usually talk about with friends, family, and work colleagues? Yes. Example, in general, what do you talk about?
I think it's food, weather.
I see, the weather.
Yes, the weather and football.
And football.
Sometimes football.
You said food as your first option. Why was this your first option?
Because I like to taste very different food, and my family is the same to me, and I like to meet in restaurants or in my house to eat something new.
How about gastronomy there in Bariloche? Do you have a wide offer?
Yes, I know ethnical food, Chinese or something extremely new, but I think it's very wide, the gastronomy.
Well, since it's such a touristic center, such a popular one, I think you must
Yes.
have made gastronomy there, right? I see. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you said food. The second option was I can't remember. The
The
weather.
weather.
I see. And football.
Yes.
All right. And the others?
I say Maxi with food, the food, children, the weather.
Children. Okay. The children. How many
Yes.
children do you have?
No, I don't have, but my brother, my sisters, yes.
Your sister does. Okay, my sister.
Yes.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And how old is your niece?
2 years.
She's 2 years
The
old.
2
It's
years old.
It's a nephew. Yes, it's a girl, right?
Yes, it's the girl.
So you say, my niece is 2. You can say she's 2 or she's 2 years old. If you mention the word years, you have to carry on until you say the word on. Okay, sorry, old. But if not, you can stop at my niece is 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Nise, but I don't know if only I am, but I can see your computer.
Let me see. Am I not sharing? Yeah. Sorry. Okay. There. Is it better? Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you for taking.
Thank you.
So you said food, children, the weather too.
The weather.
Any other topic? No other? Maxi?
With my family, we talk so much about education
Sorry?
and about the education.
Education. I see. Okay. Are you happy with the education that your children receive there?
Not. Is that the problem?
That is a
We
problem.
talk about the situation of the actual education in the country, in this country, and we are very, how do you say, preocupado,
Worried.
very
Why?
worried about the education of my daughter, daughter.
Your daughter. Why?
Because we think that is other method to educate different to the traditional education.
Yeah, and do you have options? Can you change her schools?
Not. I am in Marco Juárez, Córdoba. I am not in Bariloche.
I see.
And it's a little city. The offer of education is limited.
A small town, say. It's a small town. I see. And when you say that it's different from traditional education, which differences can you see?
The traditional education is very formal and antique. Antique is old.
Older, yes, old-fashioned.
It's older, and I think we seen that my wife
works.
in the education and works in education, and she is formed in new methods or no traditional method to
Learn.
to education or of education.
Yes, to learn. And
Learn.
and at school.
And in the normal school we think that it's not the better for the children that today.
Because they are still too traditional. Is that what you mean? At school, they
It's,
receive
it's because this generation of skill have to see have to be educated in emotional and practice activities, not learn and I don't know how do you say.
not in a memoristic way.
Okay, yes,
Or in an encyclopedic way.
exactly.
They're supposed to interact. Yeah, that's true. Okay. And in your case, Andrea?
What is the specific question?
What do you normally talk about with your family?
Sorry, I can hear you.
Yes, which topics do you normally talk about with your family?
Topics with my family. Yes, I am alone in Bariloche, so when I'm speak with my family in Buenos Aires or in Colombia, we talk about the weather and the food. I love cook, so all time I'm cooking and I tell I tell I tell them about what I do, I did. And the work for me is a new space, a new, I don't know how to say, like, paisaje, I don't remember how to say.
Sorry again. You say
How
that the
say
word sorry?
paisaje,
Landscape.
landscape. It's a new landscape, so we talk about
I thought I would be better today, but I'm even worse than before. So you said that you talk about the landscape.
landscape. Landscape.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't get this properly. Are you living in Bariloche now or you're not?
Yeah, I'm living in Bariloche. I 2 months.
All right. I see. So you're a new resident there.
Yeah.
I see. And do you go tour in Bariloche every weekend?
Yeah. I try to go to a mountain or do something in the weekend, like for know more the city.
To know the city. I see.
To
You say
know
to
the city.
know the city. Yes, to know.
To know
Yes.
the city.
Yes. Do you get to see students, Thomas and Matthews, that you have been there for longer when they start going for their graduation trip or not? Do they interfere with your activity as local residents?
No, but for me, no. I work in no, I don't know who say adolescencia, but in
Teenagers?
when I was yes, when I was for no 50 years.
When I was in 5th year?
Yes, I work with students. I make pictures.
You took pictures.
Yes, I don't who say revelar. So
developed.
yes, developed a picture for my uncle, and he sell pictures, the classic pictures of the dog, the
Yeah.
San Bernardo.
I see.
Ah,
Okay. Okay. So we are, yeah, we have a celebrity with us. Yeah. You know this, Andrea, right? That all the students from most of the country travel to Bariloche to crown it all, right? To crown all their years of studies. So that is their
Mm.
graduation trip. And in your case, what happens with students from Bariloche? Where do you go?
Me to Camboriú.
Ah, okay. All right.
where is?
To
Is
Camboriú,
in Brazil.
In Brazil?
Yes.
It's a
Ah,
bit.
okay.
I see. I see.
Mm.
Okay, good. Well, all right. Fine. Ah, esto es lo que hago. Claro, cojo ese botón y dejo de presentar. That's the reason. Sorry. Once again. There. Okay. No, this way. Well, sorry, I'm going back to your issue, Maxi. What do you think you're going to do? Will you do parental teaching, for example?
Sorry?
In your case, with your daughter, do you think that you could do parental teaching?
We at home we offer to she and not formal education at home.
Yeah, at home. Okay, so you're actively intervening with her education.
Yes, continuous. It's a continuous activity day to day.
On a constant, you say, basis, on a constant basis. Well, you know that in the United States, there are many parents that take over their kids' education, and there's lots of material for parental teaching. If you check out, you have lots of issues or lots of topics to deal with for this issue. I mean, for parental teaching, because many parents don't want their children to be inserted in the system, in the educational system.
Okay. Yes, my wife is Montessori guide, and we use this method or method in all activities that we are out of the school, in house, in a park, in.
Okay, well, thank God she has two possibilities. Yes, maybe other children
Yes.
that are mates of hers.
It's not easy, but we think that is the way.
Okay, yes, we're going to offer her more tools in that way. Well, okay, so here you have, do you ever talk about religion? No, luckily in our society.
Religion is a controversial topic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my house.
And
Agree.
politics.
I see.
Politics is the same.
We are more into politics rather than religion in Argentina. Luckily, we don't engage into in this topic. Kids, food, and
Yes.
weather. Then, here, could you read where it says speaking small talk? Can you please? Can you read here?
Just speaking small talk with the college. These are useful ways to do small talk with college.
These are
Colleges,
colleagues. College is the
colleagues.
institution, and this is colleague.
Okay. Colleague. You go to the office after some week and want to catch up with the colleagues. Role play the situation. Use the following phrase. The
Crazy.
last time I saw you were, did you hear about? And wait till I tell you.
What is to catch up with something?
Catch up.
I think it's like actualizarse.
Yes, ponerse al día, algo
Something
así.
like that.
Exactly, yes, to get updated. Maybe we haven't seen each other for a long time and I need to tell you what's been going on with my life and you do the same with your life. Well, let's have a short conversation pretending that, well, you get to see each other every now and then and you are supposed to talk about any of these topics, yes? So that you have a speaking spot for a while. Okay. So I will mute myself so that you. Pardon me? Yeah. I don't know.
I can hear this last part.
Okay. The idea is that you have a short conversation with one another here, putting these phrases into use, right? And you talk about maybe these topics or other topics that you consider relevant. Yes. Let's do it for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yes. How do you think you can start this conversation?
Do you? But it's the in Bariloche. Sorry. Did you? Someone? Did you hear about the the? I don't know. Mostaza burgers? Or
Yeah.
Yes,
fries? Some
the
Yes.
Divo burgers.
food is the best option ever.
Yeah, do you think?
No, I think it's I think I have better options in Bariloche, but I don't know in your place with is the best option. So for me, for something is more global, for say, I think everyone knows about the mostaza.
Okay.
For me,
Thomas, do you enjoy the fast food?
yes, but no every time because I'm celíaco and
Okay.
don't
Oh,
is my permitido. I don't say that.
Okay.
Some moment I took my
You
allowance.
have a free pass a week in mostaza.
Yes, or some
Okay.
burgers of La Casa de la Hamburguesa or something place like that.
Oh, the best burger, but I am vegetarian, so the best vegetarian burger here I eat the Manouche in Manouche.
Yes.
The
In
Manouche
Manucci,
burger, oh, it's
the
so
beer.
good.
Manoj has very good beer.
Yes, I agree.
Mm.
Yes.
For me,
For
I,
me,
I
it's the
think
bread.
yes. For me, I think the best hamburger is the ways.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. It's a good.
Yes, you have eaten the ways burger.
I don't know. This
Not.
place, where is this place? In the center?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm, maybe.
No, I in the Casa de la Hamburguesa, I eat any all of the burgers. I think I don't know if I new burgers now, but for a year I think every specialty or burger specialty I
You prove.
eat. Yes, exactly.
And what is your favorite?
I think it's the I don't know, it's Napolitana or Argentina. I think it's very different the flavor of these burgers. Some Napolitana is more natural, more vegetables, and Argentina is more bacon, onions. It's more I don't know who say, pero más pesada, more weight.
And there are vegetarian burgers en la Casa de la Hamburguesa.
Yes, I think it is several. I think I one of porotos. I don't say that, and others
Dip.
of others, but I don't
Okay.
know the name, a specific name, because it's several times changed the meat for the vegetables. So is any flavor or any combination with another burger, but veggie.
Ah, okay. It's a good form because I don't know, but in this type food type fast food is very difficult that the veggie option have good, so are very limited.
Yes. I think in la Casa de la Hamburguesa changed the meat.
The meat.
Yes.
Ah, okay. This is good.
Marvelous. Good. Lovely. You talked for 7 minutes.
A lot of time.
Our favorite topic.
We love the burger.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So here it's let me see. Are we at the city? Where do we see? Oh, look what happened. No, to tell me that. Ah, well, thank God, because sometimes it may disappear altogether. I will publish it straight away. Here. Okay. There. I will be fast.
What the hell was that?
What the hell? The pictures basis. Yeah, the thing is that Google happens to close the page. Then it says, did anybody hear about Mostaza burgers? When something is more global, you wanted to carry on with that, then do you enjoy fast food? Sorry, I write the interrogation mark. You say, I'm a celiac, right? And this is my allowed one. Or a place like that, you say, I'm a vegetarian. I have eaten at I couldn't get the name of the restaurant, the Marouche.
Manush.
Marouche, okay, I wouldn't know how to write it. Well, have you eaten the Waze burgers or burger? I have eaten all of the burgers at La Casa de la Hamburguesa, or I have tried them all. You can say, yes, I have tried. It's very different than onions. The pronunciation is with A, onions there. It is heavier. Heavier, yes, it can upset your stomach.
Ah, okay.
Are there vegetarian burgers at La Casa de la Hamburguesa? Oh, I haven't written any of the interrogation marks. Sorry.
What the hell is that?
What's that? Then you have beans, son porotos. And otra variedad de porotos son los garbanzos. Yes, there are chickpeas. Yes, and I see that they are developing burgers with chickpeas.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to have good options. Okay, well, I say goodbye to you, and I'll see you again on Monday at 8.
See you on Monday.
Friday?
No, Friday.
Friday.
It's a holiday. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, can we make up for that class at some other time during the morning, or is it too hard for you to do that? Because that's also important for me for July. Unfortunately, in July, I have 2 weeks that I have to replace the teacher at the secondary school where I work. I mean, I work at a bilingual school, and I have to replace this teacher at the secondary school. So I won't be able to be present at this time for 2 weeks. So is there any possibility of our having the classes sometime during the morning? For example, I'll show you my timetable. Or maybe, are you too busy now? Maybe I can send you my timetable and you check out when you can take it. Yes, because maybe I'm interfering.
Yes, okay.
Okay,
Yes.
well,
Okay.
Yes, yes.
all
Okay.
right. Alrighty.
But this only will be for July, only for July.
Just in July, the first 2 weeks, because this teacher
Okay.
is traveling.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it's not
Okay.
going to be forever. So I will send you my, I don't know why it doesn't get activated, my timetable, and you tell me if it's okay at some time or if it's impossible. And then I will ask for a replacement at ES
Okay.
English Services. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
I'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you on
See
Friday.
you
Bye-bye.
guys. Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome.